to the first episode of our 10 Days Until series in the game Unturned. Today we kick off an intense journey where we have just 10 real-life days to prepare for an epic showdown. The goal is simple: loot, build a base, gear up, and eventually we eliminate each other. Last one standing wins. Some of our rules that we have are these. We cannot get any knowledge what the other person is doing. We can only play on Saturdays. We must play on Saturday. No hacks. Lastly, outside of that, anything goes. You may be asking yourself, why is this edited so differently than usual? Well, this is my first edit on this channel. More importantly, my audio basically failed and I decided it was probably just better to scrap my mic audio and do a voiceover recording instead. If you like this style of editing, or if you have other tips or suggestions on what I could do to improve, please like the video and leave your comments down below. That will be the quickest way to get my attention. Otherwise, your thoughts and opinions will be left to the void. With that out of the way, let's get into this first day. As I started, there were the usual struggles, forgetting to press the Alt K to turn on my voice chat, and fumbling through some of the other controls. But that's all part of the experience. These first few moments set the tone for what's to come. A mix of tension and a bit of good-natured chaos. A lot of this happened just as we started.
In a world where...
Bro,
Bro, I'm trying to do an intro. Get out.
How?
Get out. I'm trying to do an intro. I am trying to do an intro. Get out. Anyways, welcome to Unturned. This is my perspective.
Let me get my professional YouTuber vote.
Dude, you're still holding down Alt.
Yeah, I was on purpose.
You jerk. Anyways, do we want to explain what we're doing?
Yeah, throw some hands. Come at me, bro.
Dude, I've already gotten you so many times. Oh, okay, now that we're about to die. Oh, wait, stop, go away. Wait, we have to explain. We did so much
that's what
work.
I thought. Stay back.
No,
Stay
I'm
back.
at 28. You're about to kill me. Stop, stop.
We are playing on the Russia map, which is fun for us because I'm not super experienced with Unturned. In fact, this is my first time ever playing on the Russia map. Despite that, I have a very clear set of goals in mind that I need to accomplish step by step to be able to win this war. And the first step for me is going to be setting up a sustainable, survivable environment, which includes getting a base, obtaining some food, and obtaining our first weapons. Now, because our time is divided between 10 Saturdays, I will have a lot of time to prepare for what my next step is. However, I won't have a lot of time to do what I have planned. I'm a busy guy, what can I say? However, I have full trust that if I follow this plan through, I will win when that 10th Saturday comes along. Now, the early game is all about gathering resources. Luckily for me, after my small little incident forgetting to hit Alt and telling Harm that he was killing me.
Oh, wait, stop, go away. Wait, we have to explain. We did so much work.
I thought. Stay back.
No,
Stay
I'm at 28. You're about to kill me. Stop.
back.
I spawned next to a farm. Farms are great because they have the seeds, basic clothing that I'll need, and a higher likelihood for axes. Axes are important because they allow us to be able to get trees. The zombies here pose a small but manageable issue, especially with it being daytime right now. I was able to see the threat before it surprised me. And killing zombies early on is a great way to earn some cheap experience. I decided that for now it was best for me to put my experience into exercise and stats that will help me travel further distances. But remember, while we gather our gear, the clock is ticking. Now, other than seeds, I didn't find much of value in that first run. I guess I also found some clothing and a knife and some binoculars. But more importantly, I did see some other few structures that were off in the distance once I decided to leave. One was looking like a campsite, and the other was definitely a farm. And I knew that farms had a higher likelihood to have an axe of some sort. And in seeing that farm in the distance, I knew I had to go there immediately. And I could not believe my luck when the first building I went into had a chainsaw. I lost my mind. And a little further down, I found a bow in the same area. I celebrated by killing a few more zombies just outside the door. Now, as night falls, the game changes, and the stakes get a little bit higher, and I needed to be a little bit more cautious. And with the sun setting, I was starting to get a little bit scared, and I didn't want to push my luck, so I thought this is the time for me to retreat and find a base, find a place to start building my base. And when I was out and about, I found the exact area that I wanted, an area with plenty of trees and high ground. And then it was time for deforestation. And don't worry, the trees must be evil because each of them gave me experience points. Now, some might say that building a base is an art, and others might say it's a science. You need to find the right location, set up proper defenses, have good storage, make sure it's secure, but things never go as planned when you start a new project. Sometimes, like me, you find the perfect spot, only to realize you've forgotten something essential. In my case, that was a saw. I did not realize that I would not be able to make a base without one. Now, normally this would not be a huge problem, but if you remember, I sort of have no more storage. So, it was with a heavy heart that I left behind my chainsaw and freshly cut wood to despawn in the world of Russia. I don't know what zombies are taking it and showing it love now, but may they rest in peace. However, I did get a bed to claim this base as mine. Now, we all know that no adventure and no story worth telling is complete without a few surprises. And for me, it was that gosh darn saw that continually eluded my presence. I could not find it. I found a shotgun and a pistol, but no saw. Now, you might be asking yourself, Logan, Isn't it a good thing, especially if you're preparing for a war to find these awesome weapons? Normally I'd say yes, but this time, absolutely not. I have no way to build up my loot and basic survival resources without that saw. I'm not mad, you are. I found a campsite and a city, nothing. A zombie exploded on me after I shot him in the head, and another snuck up on me and genuinely made me jump.
Oh gosh, jeez, that scared the crap out of me.
And the last one was invisible.
He's invisible. Invisible. I gotta run.
I realized that saw was going to be the death of me, so I just gave up for the day. Yep, I decided that was next week's problem. Now, as I wrapped up the first day, there is no base coming together, unless if you consider my bed and my one campfire a base. And the supplies are stacking up with nowhere to go. I need that storage. I need a saw to do this. This is not looking good. But this is just the beginning. The real test will come in the days ahead as we prepare for the final showdown. Next week, I plan to get a car so I can find this saw and re-explore the city. So expect bigger and better things to come in the weeks ahead. Thank you for joining me on this first step of my journey. Just as a reminder, if you have any strategies or tips for surviving in Russia, be sure to share them in the comments, and please subscribe to see more awesome content and see what happens next week. And remember, the war is coming. Will I be ready? See you in the next episode.